everyone. My friend Max and I are here to read you the classic story of Where the Wild Things Are, Story and Pictures by Maurice Sendak. The night that Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him a wild thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." And he was sent to bed without eating anything. That night in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until the ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around him. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat, it says his name right here, for Max. And he sailed off through night and day, and in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. And Max said, "Be still." And he tamed them with the magic trick of staring into their eyes without even blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. And they made him king of all the wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Them dancing by the light of the moon. What kind of sounds do you think Max and the wild things are making? Maybe howling. Oh! Now they're swinging in the trees and marching with King Max of the Wild Things. "Now stop," said Max. And he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely. And he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. And so he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." But Max said no. And the wild things roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And he sailed off over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day, and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. Well, Max and I hope you enjoyed the story about him and his adventures, and we hope you'll come back to join us again soon. Have a great rest of your day.